Every year birthday, I've always asked God for a beautiful gift in celebration of my birthday. But this year, I decided to change the story and reverse the case and decided to give him three intentional gifts in celebration of my 38th birthday. Have I ever given God gifts before? I don't think so. So on this video, I will be unveiling to you all the three gifts I gave God for my 38th birthday. Are you ready for this? Make sure you stick to the end of this video. Shall we? Let's do this. Okay, guys, welcome back. So my name is Ogunkoya Deborah Hadeola, aka Double D, and you are on Left with Double D. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in. And if you are just joining us, you're welcome. This is Left with Double D. So do well to join the family by subscribing and turn on your notification bell. So on today's episode with Left with Double D, guys, I will be unveiling to you all the three gifts I gave God for my 38th birthday. So, guys, earlier this year, I could remember vividly that I posted even on my Facebook that more audacity for God in year 2023, which simply means I want to do more for God. I want to be bold for Him. I want to just keep doing things for Him. I want to have more boldness. I want to have more courage. I want to know Him more. I want to be like Him. I just want people to hear me through Him and for Him. So as my birthday draw nears, like February, I begin to think, what can I do for God? Because previous years of my life, I've remembered vividly that I've never ever given God any gifts for my birthday, but I always expect gifts from Him, which is not so good. So this year, I begin to think, what can I do for God? In conjunction, like in collaboration with the audacity I pledged God for this year. So as I was studying, as I was praying, as I was anticipating, what exactly can I do for God? So just on a faithful day like that, on one of my special days, I just had the voice. I literally had the voice, YouTube channel. I said, what? Oh my God, I'm not ready for this. Although this has been a long time coming, I've always wanted to have a channel because it's one of the things that make me happy. I'm not really extrovert girl. I'm very introvert, and my family member can testify to this. So a particular line of my business as a marketer, a closed mouth is a closed destiny, right? So I've groomed myself to be vocal and do through all the leadership roles. Also, I've been talking, leading, and also I've been groomed. So I intended to have a YouTube channel to put out content to give people value. So when I got that YouTube channel, I was scared. I was not ready for it. There was no preparation for it. I was suffering. Those times there was shege, like cashless shege. I don't even have much money, man. I cannot talk of having cash. You understand that kind of thing? Everybody was struggling here and there. And I had YouTube channel. I said, Father Lord, where am I gonna start this from? I can't just come on YouTube without at least a little preparation. I have to have enough data to study. I have to buy some equipment. Where will I start this from? Then I remember that anything I set my heart to, and my mother of the blessed memory also told me that anything I set my heart to, I should just believe that I can achieve it. So I should always calm down, believe I can achieve it, and plan ahead of it. And I also believe that he who has given a vision will always make a provision. And I look around me, truly, I found the provision. I found people around me that can really help me out to be here today. So I couldn't reject that voice. I took out the courage, being that I have promised God to have audacity for Him. So that was the first gift that came to my mind that God pushed me out to do. And it wasn't easy. I know how much I struggled, I studied. I have to double all my study in just 2 or 3 months so I could make up and be able to launch this channel for my birthday. So it wasn't easy. But we are standing here only because He made a way. So the first gift I gave God is this channel, which is Left with Double D. So I'm grateful to God for taking this courage, and I'm super grateful for the gift of you all for supporting and encouraging me. So the second gift I gave God is 30 days praise and worship. Look at that on the screen. 30 days praise and worship, guys. In as much as I have a lot of expectation of me at this age, and in as much as family members, friends, and family that care and doesn't really care, have so much expectation of me at this age, supposed to be in your husband's house, supposed to be married, this, that. They don't even mind how you are living. You understand that kind of a thing. I know how I've been struggling emotionally, financially, how things are haven't been really stable. And I know how God has brought me thus far. I told you all in my pink queue, Survivor Kids to the Third Floor. If you have not watched that, make sure you watch my last video. I told you all that I literally lost myself at a particular point in my life. Before I lost my mom, everything that I was crumbled before me. I had to leave the country at a particular time to gain my sanity back. So I know what I've been through. I know I shouldn't even be alive today. You know, it's when you're alive, people will be having expectation of you. So do not be pressured. You only know your journey and know how God has survived you all through. So I was conscious of the fact that it can only be God that saved me and made me to be alive to even witness this third floor. So I forgot and left behind me whatever things that I've not achieved, whatever people expectation of me, whatever expectation I have for myself, and focus on God. Regardless, I focused on God. And I was intentional, just like I mentioned in my PINQ, intentionality. The I of the PINQ is intentionality. So I noticed during the time that I was sick, I was down. I always want to praise God, but I couldn't. Those times I was on medication before I even start praising, I would have slept off. So by the time I was okay and fine and healthy this year, I decided to give God 30 days, 30 solid days, guys, praise and worship. And I also encourage all other worshipers out there, my family members, my friends who are interested in this challenge to join me as we worship God for 30 solid days, guys. No day was missed. Aside the personal one that I had, I also collaborate with other worshipers to give him that intentional praise. You know, regardless what you have been passing through, regardless what you wish to achieve and you have not achieved, if there is life, there is hope. And I so much believe in Jesus Christ that He is for me. And this time is just going to be for a while. And I will rise. So throughout the days was 15 minutes praises. We come together on WhatsApp. So we started on Zoom and then we later come back to WhatsApp call. So people were joining every day. There was invited guests, ministers, and all sorts. And the last one was on my Facebook account. We had the last one. I went live on Facebook. So this inspiration actually came from one of my mama. She had 40 days praise for God for her 40th birthday. So I copy good things, guys. Yeah, I copy good things. And when I copy something from someone, I make sure that I recognize that person. I let the person know that you are my mentor in this. I celebrate your grace. And I am copying this. Thank you for encouraging me for this particular thing. So the journey was amazing. I really enjoyed it. So then the mission was to make worship a lifestyle. So I really, really thank God for the grace and opportunity for making me to have that 30 days praise. Now only me know what my eyes don't see. You understand that kind of a thing. If you understand your journey, if you are very, very thoughtful, you'll be thankful. So for this, I celebrate God and I also celebrate myself for achieving that. It's not easy, people. I celebrate. I need me to celebrate myself. So that's a new one. If you want to celebrate yourself, I learned it from one of my mama hustle. This is the way to celebrate yourself. You touch your chest and celebrate yourself. So I celebrate myself like it's a serious accomplishment for me, like intentional praise. It was awesome. It was awesome. There's testimonies, you know, I feel different. It was really, really a huge one for me. I've never done that before. Just felt okay, let me just call people together and see. Even if people don't want to join, I know I will do it, right? As a strong girl that I am. And that is never giving up in my pink queue. Even if people are not showing, are not supporting what I have, my vision, I will make sure I push to the edge. So, but to the glory of God, there was no day I was left alone on that challenge. People are always there. We are like 10, 9, 12, you know, people are always there. And I'm grateful for those worshippers and shout out to you all. I celebrate you, worshippers. Let's keep worshiping our Maker intentionally and making worship a lifestyle. So that was my second gift to God for my 30th birthday, which is 30 days praise and worship. Yeah! So guys, the last but not the least of the 3 gifts I gave to God for my 30th birthday is... Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? So the last was 30 memory verses. Aya! Hey, I'll put you in front of my melody. Hey, you are all that matters. You are all that matters. Jesus was all that matters to me. It was, when I pledged the audacity for him, it was like a new communion, like a new closeness. Like I love up on him big time this year. It is me and God. So I intentionally, literally memorized 30 memory verses. Yes. To be presented in the church, in the presence of God and the entire congregation. Wow. Oh my God. I can't believe it. You know, I'm just getting better, right? I'm just getting better, right? And one of the things I should not even do is trying to cram something on my head because I've been suffering from a serious migraine, right? That has been really challenging for me. But I just felt like, no, I can do this. That inspiration actually came from a particular group that I've been following earlier this year, and that is 3 a.m. News, SDA 3 a.m. News. Shout out to this ministry. The Lord will continue to bless the admins and everyone. It has been helping me. Every week we study and we memorize 2 memory verse per week, right? So even as at then that I decided to memorize 30, we're not even in 30 memory verse yet. We are around 20 something. So I just felt like, okay, let me look for more and focus and memorize it and present it in church. Like, silver or gold I have no. I don't even have anything to celebrate my 30th birthday than just to rededicate myself to my maker, than just to have more audacity for him and this kind of boldness for him. I'm not a hard student too. I'm not intelligent like that too. But I just challenge myself to do extraordinary. And when we talk about audacity, something you think you cannot do, something you have not done before, you just do it. So I really, really bank on God that He will help me with this. So as it dropped by, at a particular time, people of God, my head cannot even cram anything again because literally there was Sakma then now, cashless shaggy, all those stuffs, worried about my business, worried about everything. I was not stable mentally, emotionally, financially. I was not like, no, this is the time that it's really worth it. So I kept pressing on. And as a strong willed girl that I am, I don't give up. Oh. If you know me, I don't give up. So anything I set my heart up to do, I will do it. And anything that come as hindrances flying up and there, I will know that they have sent you to me. So I will not do this thing. So I will press on because of that hindrance itself. In fact, that hindrance will be like an encourager. Yes. To me, to be like an encouraging factor to me. So I don't give up. And that's one of the things that I really love about my mother. My mother, if the whole world is against her and she want to achieve a particular thing, my mother will not give up. If she's standing alone, she will make sure she achieve that thing. And this is your calling, right? It is you that really want to do something for God, right? It's not a conference call, like a private call. You and God, you know what you want to achieve for God this year. So you don't allow people or things around you discourage you. To only be an encourager to move you forward. So I keep pressing on. I keep pressing on. Everywhere I go, I'm always with my verse card. Yeah, I have a verse card. So we are actually advised to do this on that particular group. So I think I made most of it as I fell in observe. So this first one was I started this journey on the 30th of January 2023. So a lot of these I fell off. So I have a verse card. I put all the memory verses and together with additional one that I want to recite, making it 30. So I've been carrying this up and down, anywhere I am. I just check it. And whatever I'm doing, I just check it to keep it in my memory, right? So it was a serious one, guys. It was a serious one. It's not a beans. It took me about 3 months. Yes, it took me about 3 months to be able to master it and be able to flow. And when I wanted to present that day, even on my birthday, hey, I was not myself. I cannot even play too much. Everywhere I want to go, I was literally canceling everything. And as everything was canceling, I was happy because I don't want to play too much, On my 30th birthday, which was on the 5th of May, and I'm supposed to present the 30 memory verse in church on the 6th of May. So I don't want to play too much so that my head will not shift and I will forget everything. So literally, I was not really joyous, happy about my birthday until I made sure I present this thing in church before I know that okay, there is birthday going on. So on church that day, I could not really talk. I actually want to cover it, but the person I asked to cover me wasn't really available. She's also usher, so she wasn't really available. And we did rehearsal. We are practicing how to video me and all sorts. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for celebrating me yesterday. I really appreciate you. And cut. That was rehearsal. And finally we are unable to really cover the whole scene, but I recorded it. So if you want to hear me, you can chat me up on any of my social media handle and hear my presentation. I went fluently for about 20 something memory verses before I start stammering, right? But I was able to pick up quickly and I finished it. But something helped me, guys. The simplest one is what I forgot. But something kept telling me that I should have a backup. Yes. So I had a backup, one memory verse. So at the time I want to present on Saturday, I nearly ignored the backup. My spirit was just telling me that go and rehearse your backup. So the backup, I rehearsed the backup, and that was Proverbs 15, verse 22. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors, they are established. So that was my backup memory verse. So, and the one I actually forgot, I forgot that one. And I've known it for a very long time. My grandfather of blessed memory taught us then. That is Proverbs chapter 3, verses 3 and 4, which says, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thy heart. So shall thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. So that was what I forgot. Thank God for the backup, right? So I used the backup. And as I forgot that, I just used the backup. And it was complete 30, guys. I did it. Let me celebrate myself. Yeah. It was not easy standing out there in the midst of people to do that kind of a thing. And I can as well just do it and keep it to myself. But no, I want to be sure that I've done it. And I want God to see, to be my witness. And every member of the church will also be my witness that this is the only gift I'm bringing to God. I'm bringing myself. If you don't have anything. So I did that. And I'm so grateful to God that I was able to accomplish that. So why am I putting this out to you all? It's just to encourage you all that you can actually do something intentionally and actually achieve it. And then again, in my last video, I talk about putting God first in our journey in life. And I think that it's a big thing for me because as I journey on in life, I'm intentional about my relationship with God. I'm intentional about Christ's second coming, and I'm intentional about how I live my daily life and reflecting God in my lifestyle. So I just want to encourage someone out there, no matter what floor you are clocking or any floor at all, any birthday at all, any age at all, I believe you can give out gifts to God instead of expecting from Him every time. Let us change the story, reverse the case, and intentionally gift God. Anything that you know that is exceptional, it's extraordinary, just gift it to God, right? So aside celebration, calling people to no, aside that, be intentional and just decide and give gift to God. So on this video, I've been able to expose and reveal to you all my 3 gifts to God for my 38th birthday, which the first is this YouTube channel, Left with Double D, and the second one is 30 days praise and worship. Yes. And the last but not the least is 30 memory verses inside Shege. All around me, I memorized 30 Bible text and I presented it in church. So those are the 3 gifts I give to God, and I'm encouraging you out there to also endeavor to give gifts to God, not just collecting from Him. Make sure you give something to God. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you all. I am grateful to you all. Till my next video, don't forget to hit a like button, like this video, share to your family and friends, and don't forget to comment below what value you have found on this video, and I will really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, don't forget to keep on keeping on and always know that I love you. Bye.